Oh my gosh. I can't believe I just did that. uh Hello guys. Theo here. Smooth Brain Doggo Theo here specifically. I just did my whole reaction to this Nintendo Direct. That was lovely. I started recording, and when I pushed start on the video for the stream, I ended my OBS capture. Oh my god. Ah! You know what? We're gonna roll with it. The show will go on. Okay, hello guys. Theo here. We are gonna do a second live reaction here. Maybe this is actually a better opportunity right now to just sort of sit back, go over the what I just watched, and let's do like kind of a live impression recap of what was happening here for this Nintendo Direct. So as you could already tell, I just watched it, and I had a couple of minutes now to sort of think about what I saw, and let's just break it down and just see like what things really stood out to me most, and maybe we can just have a good time and look forward to what to expect. Let's get into this. So I'm just gonna kind of casually scrub through everything. I'm not gonna sit through everything because there was a lot that I just also didn't care about, but there was a lot of goodies in here too. So let's try to see what we got. Yeah, first off, we got Pokemon. I mean, I'm kind of surprised here that Pokemon itself is not really mainlining its own direct from Game Freak. We have a lot of content coming for this game, but they just took up a little bit of time of the direct, and I'm glad the fans themselves are getting the DLC. I really do like seeing how here, if we go, we'll check out how Scarlet and Violet is setting up like this very quaint summer theme festival. It's really feeling like there are more scenes and areas and environments where the Pokemon get to really just like chill and just live in their own little world, and that connects me as a player to the Pokemon universe. That's exactly what I wanted from this franchise, and just seeing more of that come to a mainline Pokemon game is just really wonderful. I've been sort of off of Pokemon Violet ever since it came out, like, oh my gosh, what, half a year ago already? I beat the whole thing on my Nintendo Switch Lite. I really loved it. I didn't complete everything, but I beat the mainline stories. I just picked out my favorite Pokemon, and yeah, I set it down. But this is looking like a worthy pickup now, especially with it getting hotter and more humid. These are the summer vibes that I've been wanting. Oh my gosh, this looks so nice. This summer festival thing going on here with the nice Japanese culture influences. Seeing the Pokemon just vibe with that, this is the quirky, cool, lived-in Pokemon experience I've been wanting. Look at the little sprouts on his toes! Oh my gosh! It's so cool. And seeing, I don't know what this whole Pokemon's about too. I haven't been keeping up with this at all online, but this is looking pretty nice. Seeing the nice blue oceans, seeing, I don't know, just, it wants me to go on a boat and go on a cruise and go fishing and go surfing. Part 2, the Indigo Disc. Oh, it's looking nice. I want to say I also, you know, had a little bit of jank during my first Pokemon Scarlet and Violet playthrough, but maybe they can give us some updates here, because it's looking smooth. It's looking nice. The characters aren't looking super dead. But I'm liking what we're seeing here. It's looking more up to snuff, you know, for what we got at launch at least. So that is really nice to see. For years to come, I want them to keep sort of evolving this and keep updating it and polishing it, because all of the Pokemon fans deserve it, and I know it'll be a really good and better experience for future players to come. So yeah, this is looking pretty nice. I don't want to dwell on this too much. We can get a good look here at the new legendaries. I know I've seen this, like, you know, debuted and like teased at for a really long time now, but ooh, look at that masked, like, kind of plant legendary, and we have this indigo disc creature here, turtle. I'm liking the kind of spirited kitsune tail vibes here on that turtle. Kind of reminds me of like a Simon Says child toy. But no, this is looking pretty lovely. Here we have the Teal Mask planned to release in fall of 2023 this year. And then we have the release date for the Indigo Disc Part 2 in winter of 2023. No specific dates yet, but maybe we'll get those in like a purely focused Pokemon Direct for the Switch. We'll see. Okay, moving on. What else do we got here?
Hello, everyone.
Yes, we did briefly touch on this. The new Sonic and Friends. Sonic Superstars. It's looking pretty good. I don't know what more to say. I mean, if you're a solid, just simple mainline Sonic fan, you guys are eating good. I mean, I'm not super big on Sonic. I mean, look at that. Freaking Knuckles can climb and fly. He's the best character already. But for a while now, Sonic, I think, was kind of going off the rails. Haha, like, I know that 3D open world was cool and it was fun to grind on the rails and stuff, but I don't know. I think Sonic should stick to doing what it does best. Ooh, I didn't notice that waterfall streaming mechanic there. That looks pretty cool, actually. But yeah, this game being a couch co-op, I don't know whether or not that's going to be just, you know, local to, like, you know, if you want to play with your friends at your house or something, or if you can play online. That would be I think that would be an absolute game changer if it is online and you can play with your friends at any time, chat on Discord. That'll be absolutely sick, and I think I would be here for that kind of experience. So yeah, Sonic, that's looking like simple. It was already announced, so it wasn't super mind-blowing just right now, but that's looking pretty solid. Not really too interested in this. There was some Persona, you know, treatment. Again, I think that was announced earlier in a different Direct. This was actually sort of disappointing to see. It's like, why did you guys dedicate so much time to just showing us something we already knew was coming? I mean, Splatfests are kind of just Twitter drops, to be totally honest. Like, this could have been an email. But we are getting a Splatfest featuring vanilla, strawberry, mint chip teams. So, you know, just if you guys I like dessert. I like them all. I just want to play as all of them. If I could, I would. It's really still nice seeing the life come through Splatoon 3, and the player base is huge and active, so I'm always happy to see more liveliness in the online space for Nintendo. But nothing super mind-blowing here. I thought we would get more information here on maybe more of the solo campaign stuff, because I think Splatoon has just been dying, and the squids have been dehydrated already from something like very unique and interesting for the solo campaign. I think that would give the game itself like more legs long term, so I could always come back to it even years down the line when the servers aren't up. I don't know. I think this franchise really deserves its own dedicated kind of solo player experience that's more memorable rather than just multiplayer focused things like this. Yeah, it didn't really do a whole lot for me. Ooh, this was like a nice, cute update here. We were all wondering when Detective Pikachu was going to be coming to the Switch, and we haven't seen it last since the 3DS. Honestly, slight criticism here. It is still looking like a 3DS game. But hey, I will still take it, because you know what? We got actual proper voice acting. We got quirky Pokemon doing their quirky Pokemon in-universe things. Like, I am all for, again, like I said in the beginning of when we got the DLC for Scarlet and Violet, I want to see our Pokemon live with us more. I want to see how we're going to be solving and going through our adventures with our best companions. And that's what this game is all about, and I'm here for it. It's still looking cute as ever. I still think they should have got, like, I don't know, Danny DeVito as Pikachu, but hey, whatever, it's still fun. But it's gonna be about getting coffee, going to cute cafes, spending time with your Pokemon and solving mysteries. So I don't know, do you think this will be like a full priced game? I'm not sure. If this was like a $39 game, I think this would be an absolute banger. But we're gonna be getting it October 6th. Okay. I didn't see that date earlier, but that'll be a nice game leading up into Halloween, and will be a nice fall cozy game, it looks like. Yep, still loves coffee. But yeah, I haven't watched the Pokemon movie for a while, but it looks like it's still very rooted to that with Mewtwo in the mix. yeah, I have no idea what that's gonna be about. Maybe they'll do something different. This right here, oh my gosh, guys, this was basically peak of the Direct for me. I was recently playing Mario RPG on my Steam Deck. It is so wonderful. It is so quirky. It is so different, and it is like the progenitor, the genesis for a lot of what Mario RPGs are and what we've come to love from Mario RPGs. Look at him! Look at that absolute chonky little lad! Oh my gosh! This was the proper intro and way to showcase a Mario RPG. Going back to its roots, remastering it, keeping all of the environments quirky and just so different because Square Enix was just a studio that handled a Nintendo IP, I think, for one of the first times. You don't see this kind of like weirdness now. Nintendo, this is a soapbox already, fair warning guys, but you don't see this kind of like crazy out there, like different character iterations of their Mario franchise anymore. He's become such a legacy that they're kind of afraid to tamper with the formula, I feel. But this shows that they have confidence in like what their IP means to them, what Mario as a franchise means to them, and how they want to share that with their player base. So many fans have been wanting all of these quirky characters like Genoke to come back. All of the things like even I want to touch on, but I don't want to step on your guys' toes too much. But like even from Paper Mario, a lot of those stories were really just full of life because we got all of these other interesting and dynamic character designs and quirky little animations and environments. This is what this is bringing back to us, and I'm so happy to see it. Oh my gosh. It just makes me want to replay the SNES version already. And yeah, since we had this on NSO, Nintendo Switch Online, we knew this was coming, but to see it realized is just such a nice fresh breath of air. Oh yeah, Nintendo, thank you so much. We're getting this November 17th. October, November. We are set. We are eating good. Mario fans can rejoice. But look at that. You can even see DK and Wriggler. Like, that, you are never going to see DK like that again, ever. Just like, this, I am speechless. I'm a doggo that doesn't know how to, who can barely speak the English language, but I hope you're bearing with me here. It's so good. So that was absolutely hype. Here, we got a little bit of theater action. We got a little bit of side-scrolling. And it's featuring Peach, Princess Peach herself. She's getting her own mainline game. So, so we're getting something that I think has been in lieu for a while now. I haven't seen Peach in a DS game, or in a game since the actual regular DS. Before the 3DS, before the DSi, she hasn't really had the limelight until now, because I'm really glad. Okay, we're gonna pause it. Sorry, Luigi, we're pausing it on you. No, you know what? We're gonna be pausing it on Peach because she deserves all of the attention right now. Seeing her get her own focused game now, even though it's such a small teaser, it's just a little tidbit of something that we have to look forward to, maybe this year or later in the year. Probably, I think it's next year actually. But I think this really means a lot because Peach has had just very little development. She's always been this kind of side character to Mario. You're always saving her, you're always putting up this kind of, you know, not to get too in the weeds about it, but you always got this kind of like save the princess vibes that I think games have done definitely for far too long. So seeing this person who in the recent Super Mario movie be this girl boss, be this character that can really just stand on her own and just, I don't know, like breathe life into a new branch off of the franchise is just really nice. I want to see more of this. I don't know, she's got different powers, it looks like. That almost looks like a winter outfit. Maybe she'll just do snowballs. That's not super mind-blowing, but there was so little about that we just don't know what to expect. I was getting major Paper Mario vibes from that theater setting and how she's interacting with that environment. Here we have Luigi, and he's here. They took Dark Moon and they're just remastering it, it looks like, I guess. I don't know why they took Dark Moon. The first Luigi game that we got, I think ever remastered was on the 3DS, and that was from the first Luigi's Mansion, and everybody loved it. But the sad thing was, it was on the 3DS. It was still a lower fidelity game, so I don't know why that was chosen. Maybe they want to give Dark Moon a chance, I guess, because it was not the fan favorite. But I think a lot of people for the Luigi's Mansion series wanted the first game to be remastered. Batman, I'm not too sure how well this is going to be running on the Switch. Like, this might as well be all pre-rendered for whatever I know. This is more of like a PS5, Xbox kind of situation here. Maybe just even PC will probably be the best experience for this game. Not too big on the Batman stuff. But let's move on here. What else do we got? We had Just Dance. Oh my, I do not care about you at all. Please don't copyright me. Let's just scrub through here to find the most interesting morsels that we can get from this direct. Had some Hot Wheels stuff, some other like Rabbids stuff. I know that this game actually plays really well for a strategy game and for what it is. It has a lot of cute, quirky animations, but I don't care for the Rabbids, to be honest. I'm glad that they did their own mainline thing way back in the day, but they're really riding on the coattails of the Mario franchise at this point. So I hope this is well received regardless, because it does look like still a really fun ride, and it looks polished. I don't know, that frame rate looked a little choppy there, Mario, but it looked good. Dragon Quest Monsters here. Just to touch on this super briefly, I'm not the biggest DQ fan, but seeing this take with the monsters, I forget if this was a remake or not. Was this? I'll have to look into that later. But this does look like a fan favorite coming to the Switch, and I like the focus more so on the monsters, kind of like in the Pokemon world. Yeah, it just seems like a nice side spin on the main franchise, and what can I say? It's a classic. It's Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest Monsters, Dark Prince. Let's see, moving forward though to what we all came here for though. Pikmin 4. If not, this was what I was expecting to take up the entire 40 minutes of the direct. It was really cool seeing, not too long ago, we got a trailer featuring a character creator for, ooh, look at that little, I'm liking all the little creatures I didn't really see in the first viewing of this, but yeah, seeing the character creator, build your own captain, I think they'll be way more immersive. Seeing and working with Owachi, or Ochi, I think they called it now. Just joining you in your adventures with your Pikmin looks, oh, he's so cute. They really pulled the Yoshi's Woolly World doggo here. But I don't know what it is with Nintendo and dogs. They do just a really good job. And it just makes their game, I don't know, that more like charming. I don't know. Nintendo's got charm. I can't ever back. Like, I can't ever put down. I love seeing like the Pikmin look way more polished. I haven't played Pikmin 3, but I've been recently playing Pikmin 1 on my Steam Deck, and oh my gosh, the Pikmin have been so infuriating. They've been drowning themselves, burning themselves, killing themselves when I'm trying to just lead them. But look, they can swim. You can just use Ochi, and oh my gosh, he can do damage. Oh, but he can get hit too, and oh my god, I gotta pause it. There's too much going on right now. But like, seeing you can collect freaking a Game Boy SP. He can do damage. It looks like he also takes damage here with the status bar. If you'll see, yeah, he actually takes damage. I don't know what will happen to the doggo. I hope Ochi is okay. Maybe he'll just be knocked down for a bit if his health bar goes all the way down. And maybe you have to revive him some way, giving him pets maybe. I have no idea. But just seeing, again, like the camera angle differently now from what I've been used to. I'm so used to, I'm literally currently playing Pikmin 1. And the camera angle does make a world of difference. You can see so much more of the environment here. It's a little bit lower. It's pretty cool. I don't know if we'll have more angles in the future. I don't know if we can shift it a little bit more. We have caves. I'm excited to get to that in Pikmin 2 of a playthrough later. But the world is looking so much more realized, and I'm liking the really small diorama like micro feel that you get while playing a Pikmin game. That's what it's known for, this high level of detail and fidelity in the super microcosm of like nature and stuff, and even going into the human world, it looks like. This is also something that I really wanted to point out here, and we'll still let it play soon, but there's like this like anti-shadow Oachi or Ochi doggo, and you have like this more feral looking Olimar captain. I have no idea what that's about. Like he's like some evil Pikmin captain. Maybe he's on their side. I have no clue. But when Nintendo does this kind of thing where they take a character, let's just play it, where they take a character and they give you like this Shadow Mario vibe from Super Mario Sunshine, that, I don't know what it is. It's so fun having an antagonist kind of like brawl you through your adventure, and I hope it has that kind of touch and go gameplay as we go through the story. This new Dandori aspect that Miyamoto mentioned way back on the announcement of this game, like on the tail end of Pikmin Bloom. I can't wait to try the battle system. It looks really cool, and it'll really give legs to this game. Oh my gosh, so much is happening. I have to pause it again. So yeah, it's all about, like, I think long-term gameplay of what will keep me coming back to this, what will make me enjoy this with friends coming back to the Pikmin series, and it'll be little things here and there that add up to a way bigger, like, meal. Like, the battle system, like, reminds me of Mario Kart. That's what I came back to Mario Kart for. Just, you know, having little powwows here and there, you know, with the mainline mechanics of the game is a really nice break and a really nice refresh of air. And even they're adding stats and an upgrade system to Ochi, or even captains, I think, and you can get different gear and items. Look at that, that's amazing. So I don't know if you're gonna have a whole squad that you can upgrade, or if it's just you, your Pikmin, and your doggo, but that is really cool, and I'm really excited to see how you could just gather resources now. It looks like we can collect like the Game Boy Advance SP and get coins for that to upgrade. We have new Pikmin that look like little Korok eyeball things, that they're ghosts. And Nintendo's doing such a good job with just kind of putting the franchise on its head, being quirky and leaning into, you know, what they haven't touched before. Like, you couldn't go in the dark, you always ran away because the monsters were at night and you were afraid of them. Now we can jump right in and fight those monsters. That is so cool. Seeing the house and how you can like jump around that with the fan looks amazing. The bosses look good. The bridges. It's like literally fireworks right now of just like boom, ooh, like it's so cool. So I'm like, I'm out of breath right now, but this is looking, I don't need to see more, Nintendo. You've sold me since 2 trailers ago, but this is looking really nice. Pikmin 4, it's and if you couldn't give us Pikmin fans any more love, look, you can get Pikmin 1 and 2 from the GameCube on the Switch. This is the first time that one console system from Nintendo can play every mainline Pikmin up to 4. That is crazy. I'm sorry, hey Pikmin, you deserve to stay on the DS and deserve to stay away. But Pikmin 4, Pikmin 3, Pikmin 2, Pikmin 1, bangers. I am so happy to see it. It's actually available right now if you guys want to check it out on the eShop, but I do want to hold out for a possible physical iteration. So yes, that's all I'm going to say about Pikmin now. This was a nice little treat, honestly. I think I heard this in the rumor mill, but we got the Metal Gear franchise here on the Switch. So this is just an awesome, you know, like, great legacy title that finally came to Switch. It's been long enough. I thought it would be, like, honestly, like, I haven't touched this franchise since the 3DS, and I thought they would have brought this to the Switch way back in the launch, but it took this long, but I'm still glad to see it here, and a lot of the fans can play this game on another device. That is really cool to see. So let's move along here. What else did we get that I thought was pretty interesting? This Pigeon Party game kind of reminds me of the Wii era. I'm getting major like Wario micro game vibes here, and it just looks genuinely like a good experience, like another couch game to play at home during parties, during dinner parties. just enjoying the evening and just literally just laughing the whole night away. This looks genuinely fun. I'm getting a little bit of like Fall Guys kind of vibes. I don't know if it's from that studio, Team 17 is it? Did they make Fall Guys? I don't know. But that looks like a good time. What is this here? I forgot what this was. Something Penny? Something Penny's Big Breakaway. This is honestly reminding me of like, oh, it's actually from the Sonic team. For this 3D platformer, I'm getting really like PS2 kind of era vibes. Like, it's not looking super standoutish to me, but I could see a new step in a direction here. I can see the IP trying something that hasn't been done for maybe a decade or two. And I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's the penguins look cute. Do you fight them? Do they help you? I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, like just platforming scenes like this remind me of like Super Mario Sunshine, even like those weird out there space platforms. Seeing the boulder of penguins is pretty cute. Penny's Big Breakaway, that looks like a nice like $35 game. If it's no more than $30, $40, absolute banger. Yep, we did expect this forever ago. More Mario Kart DLC. It's taking place in a bathroom of all things. I don't think that the Mario Kart franchise has ever had like a bathtub, not even on like the DS or anything like that. But like, look at that. The details are amazing, and for the summer we're getting new characters like Petey Piranha. That's like the best summertime character, a sunflower, like for crying out loud. We get Wiggler. I think he's actually like a fan favorite. I think a lot of people love Wiggler. Kamek? I thought it was Kamek. Anyway, yeah, we haven't seen these characters for a long time, and I'm glad they're here. Mario Kart doesn't really need a new Mario Kart 9 in the franchise. They're putting out so much content now that I thought would be lackluster since Wave 1 or 2, but they're really making up for like those first couple of rough years. So this game is gonna live on for years and years to come. I think we're eating good with this franchise now. Didn't care much for this. It's like a HD 2D 3D thing. That's pretty cool. I'll have to like check this out a little later, but it's not on my radar right now. Briefly, what do we have here? We have a new micro game, party game from WarioWare. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised we got 2 iterations of WarioWare on the Switch. They usually only do 1 per console generation. It's still looking like a solid WarioWare experience, and it's giving me, again, like major Nintendo Wii generation vibes. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised Nintendo didn't give more love to the main franchise that is Wario, and we didn't get, like, some sort of Wario platformer. Maybe that would be something to genuinely mix it up and, you know, show some love to. But this is still, like, that's crazy. Like, I still want to play this. But yeah, this is shaping up to be a really fun, quirky era of like party games that we're getting. So it'll be a fun holiday season for sure. When are we getting this game? Move It? Okay, WarioWare Move It. We are getting it. Oh, of course, November 3rd this year. So perfect for the holiday season. And
why aren't you saying anything?
I freaking love the CEOs. Let's see, here we had some filler about a Seattle event or in PAX West and stuff. Didn't really care for that. Ooh, they did briefly cover some new amiibo. Not that, I guess that's not getting a whole lot of attention these days. Amiibos are kind of like here and there for only the big, hard-hitting titles. But I did pick up this original one with the GameStop launch of Tears of the Kingdom. And ooh, these... Look at Ganon, he's so big he needs his own platform on the platform. I don't really care for those plastic bits in the back there. I don't think that they really need that. But yeah, that's looking really good. I can't wait to pick up those amiibos. And the one more thing here, this is the banger. This is the showstopper, the show ender. It's absolutely Chunky Mario. He's maintaining this sort of retro aesthetic vibe that they had. Like, look at that pow-up animation. The bold text, the little, okay, but look how, like, bold and new and, like, it is very much new Super Mario Bros. With like a fresh coat of paint here. It's something that I think that Nintendo's been kind of scared of doing because, like I said way early on, they've been kind of sanitizing the franchise, and the whole new concept was getting really old, I think, after the second iteration of that whole gameplay style. I mean, like, what else can you do with a 2D platformer when it's been out already with Mario Maker and all the fans can make their own things? But I think the fans have honestly been wanting to see what Nintendo themselves, the creators, the progenitors of Mario, have been doing with their actual 2D franchise here. We want something that's mainstream, and this is what it's delivering on. It's crazy. We've got all those. Are those hippos? But like, I like the way that they're playing with the background, the foreground, making these flat 2D shadow elements. Look at that! You could destroy and move on from the flag. Like, I don't think a lot of these things are totally new, but they're just remixed here in a way that really is, I think, what we've been wanting from a mainline 2D platformer from Mario for the longest time. They're really leaning into like this retro aesthetic, like from the promotional art, like the little art pieces you would get even on like the 3DS of when you complete a puzzle or something like that. It looks so nice, and I wish I could credit that artist right now, but they're really just kind of dipping back into the retro aesthetic, but showing something new and quirky, and I think that's what we've been like thirsting for from Nintendo for the longest time as fans. Bowser Jr. has a really cool, let's back up for a little bit. There's a lot, like everything is popping off like fireworks here. But oh, they're free falling. Look, you can even be you can see Bowser Jr. there with the little mask there powering up. That looks so cool. He's like a little dragon dude. Well, he already is like a turtle, but like, are they gonna give the other Kamek people, not Kamek people, the Koopalings, are they gonna get little quirky features here, or are we just gonna get the same old kind of like run of the Koopaling siblings? I don't know. They haven't shown too much of like seeing. Oh, we are getting different like seasonal environments, so I guess we're kind of getting the plain Jane winter, summer, desert kind of feel, which might be kind of lackluster, but I will happily take it with this new coat of paint here. It's not doing anything super new and quirky, but, or I should say fundamentally different. It is being very super new and quirky in the way that I think the new franchise title should have taken the franchise. There's this elephant Mario for whatever reason. He's gonna knock out that get that Goomba. Yeah, okay, cool. But yeah, that was the showstopper. That is what I think piqued the interest of most people. I personally liked Mario RPG the most, just because I like the RPG games and the franchise and Super Mario Saga the most. But seeing this right here, this is wonderful. This is the quirky sort of mushroom trip that Mario always takes. Should be emphasized for doing. It is just wonderfully, just like a color explosion that I think the franchise has been needing for a while. I don't know how many times I can sort of reiterate that, but that is the direct. Thank you for bowing. From Nintendo, and I think you know, I'm really happy to see Mario. It has been since like Odyssey that we've gotten anything really largely Mario related besides, you know, like the Mario movie. And even though the fans have been yearning for more Mario, from this direct, Nintendo's like, have all the Mario. You want more Mario? Got Mario for you. They're pulling Mario out of Mario's hat. It is crazy. I don't know what this flower was doing. He was speaking genuine English. I don't know what that's about. But those are the sort of things that like really piqued my interest, and I hope you guys have like found a lot of things that even I didn't cover that you genuinely love and are looking forward to seeing. So please let me know in the comments below, like, what stood out to you. What are you so hyped for? Even if I talked about it, like what is like the one or like the 4, 5, 6, 7 things that they announced here that I think a lot of people are gonna like. I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to the later half of this year because we didn't know a lot going into this, and I think if you're a Nintendo fan, you're going to be eating good for a while now. And not on a sour note, we didn't get any Metroid news. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm not gonna get on that soapbox. But I hope you guys have a good day, and this was really fun to do. I want to do more coverage and sort of like just I'm a Nintendo doggo here, and I want to be covering more of the stuff that I love here. So I hope you guys take care. Bye bye.